Once upon a time here on V-Rule, we would take our Thursday and go out seeking deals. We called it our Thirsty Thursday. We were hungry. We were thirsty for some good Pokemon deals. I don't know if that's a thing anymore, so we're not really doing that today. But it's in the same idea, and it's not so much that there are deals to be had right now, but they might be on the horizon. This is V-Rule. I'm giving away a Brilliant Stars ETB to one lucky subscriber. All you got to do is be a part of the channel. Like, comment, and subscribe. It's really that simple, that easy. And take that extra step. Make sure you go over to this video here and leave an additional comment. Now, it's not just the Brilliant Stars ETB I'm giving away. I'm also going to be giving away 5 Pokemon mystery card lots. So a little bit more to be excited about and a reason to be a part of the channel. But hopefully the information is good too. I do post 7 days a week. And with that, let's dive in. Quick note here, we have been seeing these popping up all day yesterday and all day today, I'm sure, and hopefully through the weekend. But it looks like the 151 mini tin set of 5 mini tins, along with those alternate foils, promos, they're not promos, but alternate holo patterns, maybe they're just reverse holo, I don't know, whatever. These are available at Costco again, and by the pallet, it looks like. And I've already seen a lot of different posts in the way of limits being put in place right from the beginning. That you cannot go in there and take a whole rack of them. You can't take the pallet. You can take 1 or 2 depending on the store. So finally, I think things are finally to not going to cool off or settle down by any means, but there's going to be a little bit of a chance. I mean, when you start taking this and you divide it out by 2 per person, okay, there's a good amount of people who can actually get it. They might exist in the store for an hour, you know, rather than just 4 minutes of people throwing fists and punching babies or whatever they got to do to get there. So hopefully we don't have to see anything like that, and all the stores are, you know, a little bit brighter when it comes to how they handle these things and knowing how to handle these things to better serve their customers and hopefully more than just a couple people. So interesting thing. Keep an eye out for that. Take a look. There are several different posts showing them, and I think the limits are pretty much on point here. Limit of 2 per household per day. Yeah, like they last more than a day. We'll see about that. But there's also words about some reprints coming out. So there was a little bit of a hesitation in my video yesterday that I was like, yeah, there's some whispers, but it's not really confirmed. I think we have it enough now to say it's confirmed. We are going to see some Paldean Evolved coming back around, which means what? It means that the booster box price, is that going to sit at 220 still? Maybe. It could hold steady. You know, we are in a boom, but the fact that there'd be so many more available on these reprints, and it's not just Paldean Evolved, there's others to get into, but so much more available in a period of time throughout 2025 will kind of disperse the collection dollars a little bit and the focus and kind of distract scalpers from being able to buy up everything, because it'd be really hard for them to buy up everything all the time. Although I'm not going to put it past them. They might try. Along with Paldean Evolved, we have Obsidian Flames in the same boat. Right now, it's about a $190 box. You can find it, give or take a few bucks there. I think that's what I've been seeing on certain sites. I was actually looking for deals, hopeful that I'd find something out there for you, but really I was just finding market price left and right. There's availability. That's one thing. That's something to be excited about, I guess, that it does exist if you want to be paying market price right now. And market price is not unrealistic given the state of things, but the availability is something. I am hopeful that these prices will come down a little bit, or it will at least alleviate some of the focus, and people will get their chance to go to Obsidian Flames and get those pulls of the Charizards. People will go after Paldean Evolved, and they'll be able to get that Magikarp, whatever it might be. Maybe going into Twilight Masquerade, another one confirmed for reprints, to be chasing down that Greninja and getting it below that $216 mark. You know, maybe it's going to get down to like a $160 MSRP again. We'll see. It depends on the scale of the reprint. If they throw this on Pokemon Center and they sell out instantly, and that's the extent of the reprint, and they're not going out to distributors and then going out to LGSs or any bigger box stores in any capacity. Maybe it's not just booster boxes, maybe it's collection boxes. I don't know for sure, but it sounds like booster boxes are going to be the cheapest way for them to go, them being Pokemon Company, to print off, seal those packs, get them in a box, and go. And they're going to have their highest dollar amount per item going out the door in a relatively small package, a lot less packing material, a lot less manufacturing behind it. It creates an ease of operation to help distribute a lot more. Now, it puts a lot more single packs on the market if they do only do a bunch of booster boxes, which adds a little bit of risk. given what we have lately with the different, CT scans and metal detecting and weighing packs and all the shady stuff that goes on out there. Not saying you can't get loose packs, but be skeptical. Just be a little bit safe when you're buying stuff. Pay attention to where you're going. Paldean Fates is in the running on one of these reprints, and I would assume, again, they don't have a booster box, but I would assume it'd be booster box-esque in the way that it's just going to be packs in a small box, however they can get it out the door as fast as possible, and this near $60 box might come down a little bit. Maybe one, it'd be available at MSRP, but two, maybe it actually holds steady in the like $30, $40 range, just to give a little bit of relief to the market. Probably the most exciting one that's been in this circle of reprints is going to be the Surging Sparks booster box. Now, I understand why people are excited about the Pikachu, among others, and this is really where this big boom, crazy hype just took off. Because if you were a part of it before Surging Sparks came out, if you were around at Shrouded Fable and people were like, maybe not, I don't know. And yeah, Stellar Crown looks okay, so maybe a little bit of that. It was easy all day long to get pre-orders. $100 box, $105. That's about where I was at. I think the most I paid was $115 for one of my boxes. And then it just took off from there. It exploded. So that's where the hobby's been ever since, which isn't that long ago. This is November of last year, but it's getting annoying. You have all November, December, January, February. I mean, we're 4 months in to this crazy boom. It doesn't mean that it's coming to a close anytime soon. I think we're going to see this through 2025. I think there's a chance to see it spill over into 2026 when we're going to be going into the 30th anniversary of Pokemon. That should be adding to the chaos a little bit, but this is just the way of the world right now, and that's okay. It's just something we got to be aware of, and maybe the reprints will give us a little bit of relief in the hobby, give people a chance to go back to some of these scents and obtain them at a more reasonable price. Maybe not the current market value, but the market value could shift down, at least temporarily. And that's not unrealistic that it could come down for a little bit, and then it'll work its way back up. In the past, several months here, we were at $120 box. It's been a climb ever since, but there's some little dips in there. Let's go back to something like Twilight Masquerade that has some more time on the market here, where we were a $125 box, got down to that $100 mark, and then it started climbing. We did get a little dip back down. Maybe we could see a dip back down. I'd like to enjoy a little bit of relief and spread out the focus, so that way there's some attention being paid to these reprints for those who didn't get a chance, and then others might have a chance at something like Prismatic, Journey Together, Destined Rivals, so on and so forth. A lot of good stuff happening in the hobby for sure, and a lot of craziness to always talk about. So sorry there's no real good deals, but maybe there's a little light at the end of this tunnel in some way on some of these sets. I guess I do have one deal for you. We got to go with free. It's going to be that Brilliant Stars ETB along with the 5 Pokemon mystery card lots that I'm giving away. They're free for your support. Really, it's not free. You gotta own up to that with some support to the channel. Like, comment, and subscribe to the channel. The other information of exactly what you need to do to make sure you're entered for that, go check it out earlier in the video or check the description below. I post 7 days a week, and with that, I'll see you tomorrow. Peace.